It's time to start the weekend. I know in some areas it's like really, really early, but we're so glad you're here. I'm Patty Jackson. I'm your auntie of pop culture, and this is all put together by David A. Gaines, and he puts together the videos and the pictures, and it's fancy, and he does a great job. What makes the weekend different than what we do during the week are the pictures and the videos, but we still hug. So come on, let's. It's not cute not knowing, and now you're going to know. It's time to start the weekend. We're going to start off this weekend's edition by remembering one of the greatest actors ever. We're talking about James Earl Jones, who passed away at the age of 93. The man with the incredible voice when you think of Darth Vader from the Star Wars movies, Mufasa from the Lion King movies, Field of Dreams. If you build it, they will come. My favorite, because James Earl Jones had many, Claudine. If you check out these scenes from Claudine with James Earl Jones and Diane Carroll, a great soundtrack. Gladys Knight, The Makings of You. Curtis Mayfield put out a soundtrack featuring the music of Gladys Knight. That was awesome. Looking at James Earl Jones and Coming to America, the one that was made years ago to the current one now. An amazing actor, whether he was on Broadway, Fences with Courtney B. Vance, or being in movies. He was an amazing figure, an amazing actor, and the GOAT at what he did. He was an EGOT winner. He won many awards, but we will always remember the talent of a James Earl Jones, the actor and icon who died this week at the age of 93. We've got Beyoncé news, and we've got some great pictures. Beyoncé gracing the cover of GQ magazine. She opens up like never before, saying that raising 3 kids is not easy. Beyoncé, how come you don't do videos anymore? She says it's a distraction from the quality of the music. She is promoting her new whiskey brand, Sir Davis. She talks about wanting her children to have a normal private life. She also talks about being a prisoner of fame. And when you think about the amount of fame that she has, it's hard to do simple things like going to the market or just hanging out. But it was a great article. It was a weird week because she was snubbed. No nominations from the Country Music Association for Cowboy Carter. Tennis sensation Serena Williams is back with a new wellness book. First, check out these pictures from Harper's Bazaar. She's gracing the cover, but her new wellness book, where she teaches you 8 steps to find your awesomeness. One of the most accomplished athletes in the world, Serena Williams, 7-time Grand Slam singles champion, a businesswoman, an author, tennis sensation. She has done it all, and this book is out now. This is the weekend for the 76th Annual Emmy Awards. Yes, this weekend, Sunday, ABC, hosted by the father and son duo, Eugene and Dan Levy. Who's going to be the big winners tonight? Will there be any upsets? Will the Bear win? How about Abbott Elementary? Who's going to wind up winning tonight at the Emmy Awards? Curb Your Enthusiasm, Only Murders in the Building, Shogun? We're going to find out tonight because the 76th Annual Emmy Awards are taking place on ABC. Oscar winner Ariana DeBose is going to be starring in a really interesting movie coming to Prime Video October the 3rd, The House of Spoils. The Oscar winner is playing a chef in culinary arts and supernatural things, mysterious murders. October 3rd, The House of Spoils, starring Ariana DeBose. And now it's time for Ask Auntie, where you ask me the questions. No, I can't see that without my readers. Here we go. Valerie Jones, 1013. Hi, Auntie. It's football season again. How do you think our Eagles are going to do this season? And will you be watching some of the games if you get a chance? Of course. Of course. I love football. I'm an Eagles fan. I think they're going to do well. You know, they won their first game. It was a little sloppy there, but they wound up winning as they took on, their latest team. I know they're going to be hosting the Atlanta Falcons. So I'm very optimistic about the season. I'm real funny because when people want me to do something on Sunday during football season, I was like, y'all watch football? Y'all like football? So I do. I love football. I love watching the sport. I love our Eagles. I love Jalen Hurts and the team, our quarterback. So, yeah, I am pretty hyped about the football season. The following comes from Body by Jade 3881. Hey, Big Sis Patty, what do you think of the new movie about Ronald Reagan that came out on August 30th? Well, for many, Ronald Reagan was like the ultimate president. And it was funny because, back there in the 90s, he did suffer from Alzheimer's, something that they kept from the public. And when you see, what happened with Joe Biden, I know that Dennis Quaid is an actor that I love. He said it was a labor of love, but I really haven't heard anything. I've seen interviews, but I haven't really heard anything. And I found that to be quite interesting. Marsha Hedgeman, 6889, was wondering, did you hear or know of Melvin Lindsay, who started the Quiet Storm out of DC in the early 80s? Melvin Lindsay, a radio legend. Yes, in that DMV area, he had the Quiet Storm, and his voice was amazing. He died of AIDS, and I would love to see them do a movie on him, and I'll tell you why. How he got started in radio, how he became this legendary figure, and he died way too soon. Melvin Lindsay, one of the greatest. I had a chance to talk to him one time during my career in the beginning, but that was the man who started that Quiet Storm format. Stella Sparrow, 6582. Hi, Auntie. I would like to know, did you ever interview Teddy Pendergrass or Hal Melvin in the Blue Notes? I interviewed Teddy Pendergrass. It's a real funny story. After his accident, when he was wheelchair bound, and he was so funny because he was like, what you know about my music? And I proceeded to sing that song, You got what I want. And you got what I need. I know I can't sing. That's why I'm on the radio. But I interviewed them then. It was a very good interview because he was a much different man than he was before the accident that left him bound to a wheelchair. I also participated in a big benefit for Teddy Pendergrass with Monique. So I knew him. He used to live across the street from the radio station when we were out in Valley Kenwood. But yes, I did. And it was a great, great, great conversation. Shadow Neil LV5YG. If I messed up your name, it's because I put the glasses on. Hello, Auntie Patty. While you were recovering from your stroke, how old was your son? My son was a teenager. He just turned a teenager. It was a very scary period for him because he admitted to me when I came home, he said, I thought you were going to die. And I guess just the reality of losing me, it really struck him. And he was like, I'm so glad that you're here. Now, there was an incident where, I had somebody watching him and I was in the hospital. And he didn't come right home. He was hanging out with some friends. I get him on the phone. I say, where are you? Oh, I'm at so-and-so's house. And I said, get home now. I said, I have to come and get you. Here we go. You can get up and come and get me? Now, I couldn't. But you gotta let them know. Don't be playing in my face. Yes, I'm gonna get up and get you if you don't get home. You know how it is, teenagers. And I guess he said, I'm gonna test it because she ain't home and she ain't been home and she in that rehab center. Child, I let him know I'm gonna get up and come and get you and find you. I will hunt you down. In my little mommy voice. Send your questions in. This is such a fun part. Ask Auntie, and you can leave them in the comment section. David A. Gaines puts everything together, and I appreciate you guys. Hit the notification button, and you'll know that I'm here. Yes, it comes up early. Leave your comments. Yes, I read the comments. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video. The channel is growing, and this is the weekend edition. Thanks for joining me. I'm Patty Jackson. I am your auntie of pop culture.